What's up? And y'all know what time it is, man. It is LockerMates. And he's here. he got his outfit on today. Y'all see what he repping in here, man. Y'all see what he rocking in here,
just in
man.
The locker room.
I like how you getting down, man. I can't. Hey, I'm gonna leave it alone, man.
Yeah.
But just, I'm sure they gonna love it in the comment
I thought
section.
you was gonna wear your purple and gold. You wear your Lakers colors.
Man, you make me nervous. So true story, ladies and gents. When me and TG first met, he ain't know I went to James Madison University and we wore purple and gold. So I would wear my purple every single day to the facility. And it's just this one random time, man. We sitting at the locker, just like how we are now. TG hit with the little tap.
It was good.
Hey, bro.
It was good.
You wear a lot of purple,
It was
man.
good.
He started talking to Lake. I say, yo, I don't know what you're saying. I don't speak that, bro. I don't know nothing. He's like, oh, I thought you was something different, man. You know what I'm saying? You wearing all that purple right here, man.
That purple and gold. You know. What you know? What you know where you been? That's what you know.
Salute to homie TG though. TG definitely checked me. I say, Lord, bro, hey man, I don't want no I was new. I couldn't have been there for longer than 2 weeks before TG had pulled up on me, bro. Yeah, but
I was the Q of the team for sure.
You were though.
For sure.
You definitely were. You definitely were, bro.
Me and Will Gaze the hot. I was the Q of the team for sure. I was checking what you know where you been. But yeah, purple and gold.
Nah, respect though, man. Respect. And bro, it's been a vibe, man. Shoot, man. We was just out, man, hanging out, do a little dinner the other day, man.
Yeah.
We've been working these football camps. We got some more coming up this week, man. Let me get it in, bro.
Camp circuit. This the time though.
It is that time though.
It's the best time though, you know. Camp circuit.
Get out there, man.
Yeah, you get better. The little kids get better, or everybody's trying to get better. Whether you're a pro quarterback, you out throwing somewhere, or whether you a 8-year-old coming to a camp, or whether you a high school kid going to a West Virginia, you're trying to get. This is the camp season, so it's like we always joke around the get in trouble / camp season.
No, facts.
Like,
don't get in trouble, whatever you do.
Don't be the guy.
But this is definitely that time of year, man, where it's like, yo, you better be working at somebody's camp, bro.
Yeah.
Who you working out with? Where you at? Yeah, without a doubt, bro.
It's just that time. So
without a doubt, man.
Good times, man.
I like it. But man, shoot, man. So you did bring up, the good times, stuff like that, and obviously we knew as players, man, during this time of year, it could get kind of crazy, man, whether we traveling, whether we grinding, or doing whatever we doing. But the one thing I always wanted to talk about, man, was just with, whenever me and you get in here, we always have one particularly serious topic, right? Or something that, we get to kind of tap into a little bit. And I felt like it would be appropriate to just kind of go with this theme that we've been doing, right? We talked about when we knew we were going to transition. We talked about the toughest part of transitioning. So I figured, man, going back to when we were playing, just if we had any regrets, anything that when we thought back on our careers, right? You got 7 and I got my 9 in, right? But was there a moment where you're just like, man, I wish I could have done this differently, or I wish I would have just been more focused in this dynamic, or whatever it may have been? You know what I mean?
I think as a player, you always have a little bit of I know they say no regrets and live with no regrets, and you want to live with everything, and it's kind of like hindsight's always 20/20.
Facts.
But I think as a player, I think if you don't blow your candles out, like if you don't, if you're not.
Talk about the blowing the candles out though, bro.
So it's
like a difference.
Yeah, it's different if you don't blow your candles out, rather than per se like they tell you they're done with you, or you can't get back on the team and different stuff like that. I think if you blow your candles out, I think you always leave no regret, or you always just leave a little bit of like.
You just feel better about it.
Yeah. It's kind of like, well, I was done with it. I think the competitor in all the athletes, you always got a little bit of something like, I wish I would have did this harder, or I wish I went harder. In coaching now, it's kind of like, I kind of just try to pour into my dudes kind of you don't want to have regret. So it's like, go hard, go as hard as you possibly can. You know what I mean? Like train hard, really drink your waters. Like obviously I wish I would have stretched more. You know what I mean?
I could dig that.
I wish, some days I would have worked out a little bit harder. It's kind of like, I remember coaches being like, man, you don't know what you got till it's gone.
That is the truth. It's crazy how that worked though, bro. Like when we in their moments, man, no coaches do say stuff like that. You like, bro, you sleep, man. Leave me alone. I don't know what you talking about right now.
Think about them practices we had. We was like, man, I really don't feel like being out here.
Facts.
I really don't feel like.
And like, you gotta get better today, bro.
Yeah, don't nobody talk to me. Like you really in that mode. And it's like in hindsight, like You'd love to be out there.
Oh,
you know?
facts.
You've been out there all day.
But think about it though, when we would talk to some of the vets, and what would they say? Like, hey man, don't complain about this, because it's gonna be a time you gonna wish you could be out here and you can't.
Right.
You know, they're not gonna open that door for you. You're not gonna get them opportunities, man.
Right. I always remember like kind of dudes like a Rosie type dudes who had got cut early and kind of came back, and you could see
change that perspective.
Yeah,
bro.
you could change the perspective. You can see the hunger. You can see more of, even off the field, just the how I deal with my money and different things like that. I know me and you talk about a lot of stuff off the field. I think my biggest regret in terms of football isn't so much on the field. It's more just off the field. I wish I did more things in terms of like buying a house. I always try to tell like my young boys, especially the rookies, like it's not a perfect time to like buy the house and do these things. Like go ahead and buy the house.
But we always say that though, because it's funny, man. Me and you have talked about it, especially now. We always look back and we're like, bro, if we would have known about rental properties, we would have known about just purchasing, investment, stuff like that, we would operate way differently during that time frame. But I think it's one of them things, man, when you're young like that, because man, I know how I was getting it. I know what I was doing, bro. I'm just like, yo, I feel like at that time frame, man, we're just young. We're like grown, we're understanding and we're learning, we're maturing. But we're doing it at an expedited pace. Stuff that people have to interact with and deal with in their 40s and 50s when they have their money, when they have what is deemed the height of their success, we're dealing with as 21, 22, 23-year-olds with nobody to really look around and ask, because the people that are going with it or that have experienced it with us, we look at them as competition as well. I can't just come in here as a rookie and I'm talking to my vet and I'm like, hey vet, how do I be an NFL player and have success? Man, that vet looking at me like, bro, you trying to take my job, you trying to take food off my plate. Like, nah, I ain't got time for this. And that's, you know what I mean? So it's real. So it's like, where do you get that information? Where do you learn? And for us, it typically happens after we get out. Because once we get out, now everything slows down and we're like, oh, crash course, you back to reality now. Now, here you go, try to learn something. Oh, and that money you had, man, you better make it last for the next 50 years, too.
Or you've bought enough time to where you've messed up and you kind of, like, bounce back, like, all right, I get it, though.
That was my case, bro. I definitely was on that, yo, you tripped out. And then it was like, okay, we're getting back. Pittsburgh, they love you. Oh, all right, we're good now. Okay, we survived. But it got real. It gets real, man. You know, when I think of, you know, just regrets, I do agree, man. When you do get the chance to kind of like blow your candles out, you do feel good in the sense of like, I don't feel like I left a ton out there, but there are things that I'm like, I wish I don't want to say I would change it, but it begs the question for me. Prime example was this. I was big on family in the off season, right? I was like, man, I sacrifice everything during the season. Y'all know, man, the only time I got for y'all is once I'm done studying film, once I'm doing my massages, like, other than that, it's football. So in the off season, I wasn't leaving the train. I stayed local. Whether it was in Buffalo, staying with my trainers up there, staying in Pittsburgh, working with the local trainers. Ultimately ended up getting with a little local gym. You know what I mean? Had a guy that I was working with. But everybody knows if you was in Pittsburgh and you play linebacker, where you going all season? You play linebacker in Pittsburgh, bro. Okay. Where you going? It's no debate, right?
You're not in Arizona. You're doing something wrong.
Hey, where's Danny Ball? Have you seen Danny Ball?
You better be playing Danny Ball.
Okay.
You better be in Arizona.
You catch what I'm saying?
Going to least to get the needles.
Come on, bro.
I already know.
So for me, bro, I don't have a regret. But there are multiple times, and I've talked with wifey after the fact too, and I kind of let it. I'm like, yo, I don't never regret it in the sense of like negatively, but I always think back, and I'm like, if I wasn't married with the kids, I'm out there, and that's the part where I'm like, does the bag? Because that's what you got to ask yourself. Would the bag have been crazier?
The bag could have got
would my production been crazier? You know what I mean? Like I think of like all of these things, and it's like,
I think the Steelers really taught me perception is reality.
Facts.
Like perception.
That's what they
no
say,
matter
bro.
what nobody say,
even though they say it's not supposed to be,
perception is reality. And if the whole team is out there,
it's a bad look, bro. It's such a bad look, bro.
I used to be one of the crew members. I wasn't out there,
bro.
I go to Cali, but
it's a bad
the
look,
whole
bro.
defense, like all the starters, will be in Arizona. It was like a movement. So.
This was my whole saving grace, bro. Not only was I working out with my main guy, I I was showing my face in
Okay,
that
you
building.
had to, yeah.
I had to show my
I'm
face.
here.
So I'm like, yo, Gee, so I'm seeing Coach T with that sweatsuit on that day going elliptical in the mornings. I'm like, all right, that works, man. All right, I got my FaceTime in here. Y'all catch me. I'm in the building.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not slacking. I just got to go home, wife and kids, man. Y'all know what time I'm on, man.
Working out.
Yeah,
I'm
but
working
it's
out
real.
hard.
Like, when you talk about perception, you talk about being seen,
Nah.
you got to be seen. Like, you got to play the game. But that was one of the things for me where I'm like, I always just like, dang, man, if I would have spent more. Because you hear the stories, man. Debo, man, he was one of the big dudes in the NFL in terms of spending money to take care of his body, to advance his training, to ultimately prolong his career. And you look at how long he played, dang, you're doubled mine. You know what I mean? You think about the NBA side. Everybody talks about LeBron and his longevity, right? But it's also, man, you look at his training, how much time he spends on it, how much money he spends on it. I'm like, man, I feel that's the part where I'm like, did I leave that out there? But that's a decision I had to make. And ultimately, that's why I say I live with it. Yeah. But it's still real, though, you know?
I think that come with it a little bit in the sense of like I think big paid guys, you do big paid type things.
Fair enough.
Know? But I think, like, not to say, you know.
I think context matters, though, but I'm with you, though, yeah.
And I think you still invest in your body. Like, it's still like you might have been, like you said, in Pittsburgh, but you're still going to the trainers.
Oh, yeah,
you're still getting massages.
Yeah.
You're still, so
you
it's like,
still spend on it. I'm just saying, I felt like, this is what I'm saying, right? So if we all have identified in Pittsburgh that, hey, if you play linebacker here and the best guy works out with this group right here, and we've deemed them as the best group.
The starters.
This is where all the guys go.
Yeah, the starters are out
and
there.
even when they weren't guys, they went there. And when they came back, they became guys, right?
Cam's out there.
We talked about that.
Vince is out there.
Shay.
Shazier's out there.
Okay.
Spence is out there.
Even if they
Debo's
weren't guys, when they came back, they were guys.
Right, I'm with you.
So for you, if you're not going there, what is your excuse?
Where are you?
For me, I would literally be like, bro, when camp hits, I got to be like a freaking Spartan out here, bro, because I can't look like I'm not in shape. I can't look like I'm tired because I wasn't in AZ.
I'm with you.
You know what I mean? But you still spending money. But that's my whole thing. It's just like, yo, you spend it, but are you doing it with? If we saying that that's the guy, right? You did something, but that's where you supposed to go.
Where everybody was at.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
Yeah, and you feel that pressure. Bro,
you know
as soon as the off season, bro, when OTAs start up and it's like time to practice, and dudes come back, you're like, oh, that's that AZ body. Yeah, that look different. Yeah. And everybody else got their workout sheets, and the AZ guys got their workout sheets. You like, oh,
I feel that. I think I prided myself. Yeah, I can say that though. I prided myself on like, I was gonna win summertime. You know what I mean? Like that was all I was on. It's just I'm working out, I'm grinding, I'm winning the summertime. So it's like for me, I used to come back on some like, yeah, you was there, but I was here.
Oh,
like you know,
okay.
Like, I'm coming back for the war too. Like
I can dig that.
I think it's just more like you gotta play the game, like you said, like popping up in the
pop up, bro.
That counts.
I'll pop
like
up.
Little stuff like you got to just play that
on.
game all the way through. I think like you gotta post your workouts, you gotta post where you at.
See, that's the thing though. I hated the post the workout stuff. You have to do it, but I hate that, bro. Yeah. I'm like, yo, why are we posting workout? Why is this the thing? Because to me, bro, that workout could be 2 hours, man. And we could be out there with a dude and like, yo, you trash. You weren't even working out. Yeah. But you have a little 30-second and 60-second clip that you post and everybody go crazy. And because I didn't post mine, oh, he ain't working out. But you post yours, oh, he killing it. He ready to go.
But that's how it was, though. That was the perception.
That definitely was. That definitely was.
Because if you wasn't posting,
definitely was.
What are you doing?
Right. That definitely was.
Post the wrong things. You're out a lot.
Yeah.
You're out a lot. Are you working out? You know?
And I always thought to myself, like, on vacations, I'm like, yeah, you're on vacation, but you better be grinding.
But it show how deep like the league is. Like you're on a vacation,
bro.
In the summertime, you're thinking like I can't post this because I don't want them.
I told Wifey literally we had, I think it was 2 years ago. We did our first, like it was pre-COVID, but it was our first vacation post football. Okay. And I said, babe, it's the first time we've been on a vacation, and I literally could feel like, you know what, I'm on vacation. I'm actually relaxing because every single year when we played, it didn't matter when we were taking the trip. I'm like, bro, where's the gym at? Is there a field I can run at? I can't post anything too reckless out here. No, I ain't gonna be doing it. I'm gonna drink, but I can't drink too much now because we got a game. We got a season getting ready.
Post that.
Definitely ain't posting that, bro. What? Stop it. You barely want to post a cigar picture.
Right.
Yeah, you like, did we win the championship? All right, I can't even post that then. No, I'm good. Yeah.
But you remember we had a lot of So we had like Shamarcos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Le'Veon's. Like that stuff was
Workout
going
warriors.
and it was gonna look
warriors,
away.
bro.
Like, you know,
It look a
Debo. Like, you know Debo's gonna post
you
the
can't
800
stand next to
pounds.
Debo, bro. Yeah.
So it's
I'm
like,
over here. That's real. That's real,
So
bro.
not only you had to post it, but it had to be something that looked like
it's got to look the part.
What is that?
Because
you don't just got a
can't
med
stand
ball.
next to that.
Yeah, it can't just be a med
that
ball.
Can't just stand.
Nah, what you
Debo's
doing?
playing volleyball with med ball. You like, bro, and you just do a regular med ball?
Come on.
Stop it.
What we doing?
Yeah, it's real. That is real, bro. That is real, man. I like that though, man. I like that. All right. But with that being the case, man, let's talk about something a little funner now, all right?
Yeah.
Something a little more chill, because we know how y'all feel. Shout out to Steeler Nation, all right? But last time we was in here, man, we was talking about our top 5 best players on the Steelers right now, right?
Yeah.
And we was picking a squad, my guys versus your guys. We ran down the list, right?
Yeah.
You had your 5, I had my 5, and that was a vibe. People liked it a lot. So I said, all right, well, let's go ahead and make this thing offense versus defense, right? But instead of it being 5 and 5, I'm going to keep it at 3 right here, right? But starting on offense, man, who do you feel are the 3 most important players to this team's success this season, man?
This season.
Not long term, because I don't care about all that contract, because that's I hate the cop-out answer.
Yeah.
And that's the cop-out everybody gives you. Well, you know, when you talk long term, I mean, with the contract, I mean, the age and all. I'm like, yeah, man, save it, all right?
Yeah.
If you want to play politically correct, play politically correct.
Yeah.
We just simply saying, bro, this season alone, on offense, the 3 guys that we say, yo, the Steelers were successful, it was because him, and him.
The 3.
Who them 3? Who them 3 for you? Because I know my 3. Boy, what you looking at yourself, man? Just because you sneak, just because you.
I had to think about it.
Just because you can look at yours as much as you want. It is not gonna make them answers come true, bro. What did you say?
I had to look at you.
My dog said, yo, I can't catch. I gotta look at myself.
Yeah, I caught a glimpse of the gold, though. The gold caught me. I had to see that. It caught me.
See, this what happened, man. Y'all start having these little cameras right here. TGK. I told you, he smiled all the time when he see himself, mate. I'm like, bro, are you watching yourself, bro? Stop it.
I thought that looked good. That's why I looked. Yeah. No. My 3 offensive MIPs. MIPs. For sure, KP8. For sure, year 2.
Okay.
Sophomore year.
Okay.
Do you make that jump? Are you
gonna
guy?
What you gonna barbecue? Or you gonna mildew, baby? You gonna sink or you gonna swim? How we getting it in, man?
You showed some real flashes.
Yeah.
Extreme flashes.
Yeah.
Great potential. I remember.
You know what they say about that word, though.
I remember when they used to tell me my second year, they would say potential.
That's a dirty word.
Cuss word.
That's a dirty word, bro.
Because it means you're not there yet. You haven't done it yet.
Potentially get you fired. That's what I've heard. I've heard that numerous times, man. Potentially get you fired, bro.
Man. So, KP8 for sure is number 1. They need that to
I can dig that.
Lead the captain the boat.
Yeah.
Number 2, it's got to be 14.
Ooh, little Pickens. Yeah. Okay.
Pickett to Pickens. We got the connection has to grow now.
I could dig that.
I'm seeing a lot of stuff, even little stuff. I seen a quote. They said, man, if it's 1-on-1, we expect that to win. Like basically, like
why not?
That's a dub. Let me see yours cover mine all day.
Why not?
So I think everything I'm kind of feeling, seeing, hearing, believing.
Okay.
It sounds like.
Okay.
1-4, this is your time. Like this
Why
is,
not?
You know what I mean?
Why not?
Almost like when they gave AB the time. Like this is your time. Like this
Why not?
Let me see. You can become a superstar now. Like go take over.
Yeah.
Because you know it's hard for you to get the reins to be able to do that. So the fact that the reins is there to be able to, I think it's coming.
Shoot, man, you about to have me thinking back to the regrets. I'm like, regrets? I wish I had the reins to just do what I want. Freelance, bro. I ain't had that. That's different, bro.
So 8-14. Number 3. I think that's tough because, you know, so many value players.
That's why we did it at 3 because I wanted that. Because I figured, you know, it's easy to go Kenny. That's the easy one.
Easy to go Kenny.
It's easy to go Pickens. Those are easy ones. Talk to me. Yeah.
I mean, it's weird because I think, to me, the value is in that line.
Yeah, I can dig that.
It's almost like if that was one person, that whole line as a third.
But it's not,
but
though.
You can't do that?
Nah.
I think it has to be with Broderick Jones.
Okay,
I think you have
Broderick.
to say that. You know?
I can dig that.
I think you traded up to pick that.
Yeah.
You invested in that.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like.
But it was labeled as a loser at OTAs.
I hear you. But you traded up to go get that.
But hold on. He was labeled a loser as an offensive lineman at OTAs, man. He did not do well in shirts and shorts, apparently, bro.
I feel that. We'll see how it does in pads, though.
No, but shirts and shorts, if it wasn't good in shirts and shorts, then, I mean, what are we expecting in
His
pads,
game might
right?
be physical, though.
That's what that's what they say. It's just offensive lineman, you know what I mean?
Trade up to go
get shirts and shorts, it wasn't good. I don't know.
To go get it, you give it the benefit of the doubt.
I don't care what you look like in shirts and shorts. You gonna put these pads on. I'm gonna see what this downhill look like. All right.
See how you
okay. Yeah. What your run block look like?
You gotta think they last 2 first rounds, which you got a quarterback, you got a running back. So you basically said, I want to control the ball.
Facts.
You see what I mean?
Facts.
Like I'm restarting this whole package. I got somebody that's gonna run the ball. Remember the whole thing a couple years ago was that 4th and 1s. You wasn't picking them up.
Absolutely.
So you got a big boy. You got a running back to get 4th and 1s. You got a big running back. Now you went and got your franchise per se quarterback. Yeah. So that has to go. So now you got your franchise left tackle to protect it. These are the key pieces of offense.
I'm with
in a
you.
sense,
I'm with you 100%.
So there's no way you can't say like you traded up. These are your first round picks the last 3 years. Yeah. These are your value picks. These are your players.
I like that.
This your big 3 in terms of like, Madden. These are your first 3 on the game.
And that's what I was kind of thinking. I'm like, yo, who are your 3? Because like, I'm sure offensively we're gonna have some similarities, but defensively, it's gonna be the same combo where it's like, man, how do you look at this thing? Offensively, I kind of agree with you though, man. So I love the Kenny move. I was like, yeah, in order for this team offense to be well, your quarterback has to play well. It's a quarterback-driven league. We know that. Right. My number 2, though, I said Najee. Okay. And the reason I said Najee was this. Do I want to put the pressure on Kenny in year 2 to be 30, 40 attempt, guaranteed guy? Amazing. I don't want to rush it. Amazing. How do I not rush it?
You run the ball.
You got to run it. But it can't be Jalen Warren. Jalen's a good complementary back, but it's a different style of runner. It's a different style of play for what we're looking for.
Amazing.
Najee can give me that specifically. Najee got to be healthy, though. Najee got to actually be mentally on that mode, too, because we've seen when Najee is not in that, it's more of the lateral, it's more dancing, versus when he's on that, I'm trying to run through your face downhill, it's a little bit more physical. It's going to punish you a little bit more. So I'm like, I need that from Najee to keep Kenny in his best self. You know what I mean? Because I feel like with Kenny still, less is more. It doesn't hurt. It's not like a negative, but the smaller...
You'll take 14 passes a game. Over
no, 14 was last year. 14 was last year.
So
give me 20. I want 20.
22.
I don't want it getting up to 30 and 40 and shit. That's my thing. Remember early on, they was having them 40 and 50 attempts.
Too many.
Towards the back end, it became down to that 20 mark. And that, to me, still is smooth, but you got to hit the deep ball. And that's where the Pickens comes in. And I'm like, man, I feel like Pickens is going to be the guy. Yeah, I'm not worried about Pickens. That's why I'm not even talking about him. The guy that I'm worried about, I need Kenny to show that he can do that, and I need Najee to continually show that he can do that, right?
So who's number 3?
Broderick.
Okay.
But with all 3 of those dudes, difference is this, right?
Yeah.
The reason why I didn't name Pat, I know what I get from Pat.
Okay.
I didn't name Deontay, I know what I get from Deontay. Okay. I didn't name Pickens because I know what I'm going to get from Pickens.
You know what you get from Deontay.
Absolutely. He's been he flirts with 100 catches every season. He's going to be 1,000-yard or flirt with 1,000-yard receiver every season. Right. That's what he's been since being in the league. Right. We talk about drops, but you look at the numbers, and we can play that game too. And it's like, I know what he is. He's a good, not great. Okay. Which
you know
I'm
what
cool
you're
with.
Gonna get.
That's my number 2. Right. Pickens going to be my number 1.
Right. Huh?
You see what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Can I guarantee I'm getting $3K from Kenny right now? You see what I'm saying? Can I guarantee I'm getting $4K from Kenny right now? Without it being, just optimism, right? I haven't seen it. I've already seen DJ go for multiple quarterbacks with multiple schemes, multiple systems. Yeah. And that's with the drops included. Yeah. I know what that's going to do. Yeah. I seen GP with Mitch and with DJ.
He got to get his touches now. I think
no, but this is what I mean. I'm not saying like it's going to be the exact same in terms of every time numerically it's going to be the same. But what I'm saying is this. He's going to beat press man every single time and be open every single time.
He's going to get the whip route.
So it becomes the question of what? If Kenny can connect on the deep ball, great. then that'll take some off of his plate. But that's a good problem because GP is being who he's supposed to be.
Because he's GP.
Right.
I'm with you.
But Kenny has to take that next step to get there. Otherwise, we just throwing the ball up in the wind and we getting a whole bunch of picks like we did earlier in the season. Right. Remember, just throw it up to GP. Just throw it up.
Go get it.
It's all good.
That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
I'm with
yeah.
you. I'm with you.
It's a 50-50 ball for a reason, right?
Right. Fact.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
So that's why I'm like, yo, I know what DJ is. I know what that is. This is the one that I got to figure out, though. Mm-hmm. I got to see, is that just a guy or are you the franchise? That's TBD, though.
I think that's
TBD,
mm-hmm.
right. So that's what I'm looking for. With Naj, can you be Derrick Henry or are you more... Because I don't want to slander nobody out there. Chill. You know what I'm saying? But are you just a guy? You know, are you just a big body back there? You know what I mean?
Trying to see what you was gonna say.
I had some things fun in my mind. I was like, no, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna chill. I was gonna chill out. See, you try to drop names. We not doing names.
I'm with you. I'm just trying to see where you're going.
See, because you try to fish for the name. I'm not gonna give you the name.
Melvin Gordon is a guy you was gonna say.
So why you bring up Melvin?
I just wanted to know where you was.
So why did you bring up Melvin though?
Because I thought that's where you were going.
Why would you think that's where I'm going though?
I just felt like that's the style you were trying to say.
You feel like that was the
style?
That's crazy.
You know,
that's crazy.
Big guy like the dance.
That's crazy.
That's what you were trying to say.
I mean, you catch what I'm saying.
Big guy like the dance.
Hey, he got good feet work, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He
was a dog. He had a good time. He had a good run.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm not bashing him.
So that's kind of like the thought process. You know what I'm saying? I'm like.
So you want to see the offense turn into the Titans. You want to run the ball. You want to play action. You want to hit the deep post, which was AJ used to be. You want them to essentially be.
Until I know that Kenny is not Tannehill. Mm-hmm. If Kenny shows that Kenny can be Ben, can be Brady, can be Josh, can be Burrow, then yeah, we're gonna evolve from that. But if we talking, and you speak on this even as a coach, right? If I have a young quarterback, or I have a quarterback that maybe isn't elite, what is the best way to have him still be productive, still have this offense be productive, but without putting him in harm's way?
Run the ball.
Run the ball, play action pass.
Run the ball.
It makes it simple.
Yep.
It simplifies it. Now, you can go out there and dagger them folks out of that same offense, and we're going to expand it.
Yeah.
But if I just come out here and I'm like, yo, go 5 wide, man, let's just go air it out on them.
Yeah, that's tough.
Hey, man, let's go 3 wide. We got Calvin Austin. We got this. We got that. Let's go air.
That's tough.
That's a lot. That's secret swim.
I think you got to run the ball, though. I'm with you.
Yeah,
you got to run the ball to win anyway.
And I think he's going to be, I think he's still going to play well. But don't just throw him out there without that. I want some safety around it. Like,
I'm with you.
You know what I mean?
I'm with you.
In year 2, you ain't even got 17 starts under your belt just yet.
So why'd you say Broderick Jones?
Because who has to protect this man?
Okay. The
left tackle's most important position, right? In terms of offensive line.
Okay.
And I feel good about Isaac Seumalo. He nice. We know what that is. Yeah. Mason Cole gave me great reps in terms of what he grew from Kendrick to Mason Cole, had no complaints at center.
Yeah.
James, then we just paid that, and that got good on us last year.
Yeah.
And then Chooks held it down on the right side.
So that's a solid O-line.
I feel good with all them 4. Yeah. Chooks done started here for how many years now? James Desmond starting to sleep for how many years? Mason Cole, Isaac, you see what I mean? Who's the question mark up there?
Some names missing too. It's a couple more pieces in there line too.
No, I'm with you on that.
I'm with you.
But you see, so like when I speak on like the 3 most important people to me, it's the ones that are gonna have critical roles. But I still am not 100% sold that I guarantee this is gonna be that this year.
Yeah.
Like I think that all play well, but what is Broderick this year? We know as a rookie in this league, regardless of where you drafted at, as a rookie, you still a rookie, bro.
You're still a rookie.
It's hard out here in this league, bro.
It's different.
It's hard out here in this league, bro.
Pass rushers.
And not just pass rushers. You at the left tackle spot. Yeah. You're dealing with them aliens, them freaks, them demons, bro. Yeah.
That's the only thing
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I'm like, I don't know with that. I loved it in college, but bro, college to the pros is different. You see what I mean? Najee, I'm like, bro, you showed me something. You know what I'm saying?
He coming from Georgia, though.
Yeah.
He coming from Georgia.
He is.
He's seen a pro pass rush for the last 2-3 years. Like, that might help. He coming from Georgia, I'm just saying.
But you seeing the same style of it, though. You seeing the same style of it.
Man, it's like 12 first-rounders came out of there.
That's
man.
cool.
I'll show you this.
That's cool. That's cool, but I'm with you, bro. I'm like, bro, Y'all can get me on the Jalen card. All right, cool. You get me on the Trey on the Walker and stuff. I'm like, all right, cool. But them they specific style of rushes. Everything that come out of Georgia is very specific. Yeah.
You gotta see Myles Garrett.
I'm like, okay, you gonna get a Miles, you might get a Vaughn, you might get Bud, you might get TJ. Sure. TJ and Alex are very different. Very different. And both of them dudes gonna go off.
I'm with you.
That's why I'm like, bro, it's a lot of different
animals. And that's your world
out
down
there.
Yeah. You know how the water is down there.
There's a lot of different animals out there.
It's different.
Think about how Debo was cooking. Remember Tyron Smith? Yeah. The big monster left tackle, and nobody could. And he went against Debo, and D was like, bro, what is this move? I remember to this day after that game where he's like, bro, what is this move?
Yeah, the fish hook.
Yeah, I can't stop this. What is this?
I'm with you.
That looked totally different than anything else he done seen.
Styles make fights.
Yeah. So that's my thing. I'm just like, I just need to see it. I feel good about it. I just need to see it, though. Man. So that's why it's them 3 for me, man. But I like it. But now can we talk about the real stuff, man? Because I know you like that offense stuff because you know all that passing the ball, spread it out, man. But, you know, I like defense, bro. Yeah. I'm a defender. Yeah. I'm a defender at heart. You probably was like a running back, receiver, quarterback growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to hunt. I'm into that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So this is easy for you.
Yeah.
The defense is a layup.
So who's your 3B? Who's your 3B, man? Your 3 most important players on the Steelers defense this year.
No, the most important is TJ. MIP. Keep it healthy. Okay. Protect it.
Okay, I like that.
Let it do what it do. Let him be him. You know?
Yeah.
Let him be him. Like, do it. Whatever it is you do, do that. Yeah. If you want to go inside, we're going to protect you outside. Do you. If you want to go outside, we go. Somebody gonna be at that C gap for you.
Communicate it. Just tell us ahead of time.
You only gotta communicate.
Just tell us ahead of time.
You make that right. Okay. It's your job.
You make him right.
You seen him go inside.
If
why
TJ
did you
went
jump
in,
inside?
why you ain't do that? You know
you should have knew he was gonna do something like that.
Yo,
you should have smelled it. What are you doing?
Coach said that before, though, too. Coach had definitely said that before. You know you playing with. You supposed to know your personnel. Yeah. You know he was going to go inside. Why you? Like, bro, what?
TJ's
like, what?
Good move. Yes. Why aren't you outside of
that? You got to see what color flag. I don't want robots now. I don't want robots.
I don't want robots.
You're like, bro, you a wild coach.
That's not what I want.
Wild.
Be a player.
Yo.
Be a player.
And then you turn around and do the hit you with the. What are you doing, bro? You can't go inside. That's a mental error, bro. That's a
outside.
Bust. Contain it, bro.
You already know.
Mose, stay outside. I know you want to rush inside, Mose. I know you think you got a dope inside rush move. No. Stay outside.
PG rated.
And then you see this way, you like, hold on, bro. Hey, that's a great move right there. I love. Hey, when you see, you gotta take it.
Yeah. Oh. You see it, you gotta take it.
What? Yo. It's real, bro. That is real. That is real. That is real.
Number 2, well, 1B.
Okay.
It's got to be Cam. Big
Cam. Killer Cam.
I think Cam gets a lot of, like, I think you see TJ with a lot of the sacks and different stuff. And obviously Cam's a big deal.
No, without a doubt.
But I think he generates a lot of the sacks too with that pressure coming dead up the middle. You can't escape anywhere upward. You got to
Cam like that too, though. Yeah. Absolutely. He's still in what 10 sacks last year too, man.
Which is elite. Pro Bowl, all pro type. Yeah. To me, I think it's Aaron and Cam. Like, I do think that's my belief.
Respect.
I think Aaron's Aaron, but then I think Cam's right after Aaron. So it's like, it's not like it's number 2. It's definitely 1B.
I can dig that.
You know? And 1C, you already know. Like,
okay.
That's the patroller of the skies.
Okay.
Like, that's really who's gonna set your defense still.
I like that.
Still is one.
I like that.
Rip, Liz. I'd love to have it on my team.
I like that.
You know, so
you can never go wrong with a
Minka. You can never go wrong with a Minka.
What are we talking about, man?
You can have it come down, cover your slot.
Facts.
It can be your free safety. Facts. It can be your low hole. That's the free player.
A lot of versatility with
come
bro.
Cover your seat. Come fill the gap of your seat. Yeah. It just do a lot. So it's like that's definitely. You could put it whatever order you want in a sense, honestly. But that's the patroller of the skies.
I like that.
Honestly, if you know, I'm a defensive guy. You can hear it because I think it's 3, but I think Pat P is just as important as all these
because I was like, bro, you ain't say Pat P. I'm like, all right,
I think it's just as important. I think his importance comes in not only as a corner that's supposed to come in here and play that Joe role, play that vet corner role, that leader, but it's somebody who keeps things calm. Yeah. It's somebody when things get crazy in the building.
I got y'all, bro.
Yeah.
Relax.
Let's calm down. The closer.
Yeah.
You know. Just the total, like, he gotta come be a closer, you know, Manuel Rivera of the Yankees. Be the guy. Like, be the guy that gets us out of the stadium.
Come on,
be the guy,
man.
Yeah,
let's talk
be the guy that gets us out of the building. Be the guy, you can go, honestly, you could put him on your number 1 and locked it up, or you can put him on your number 2 and he completely shuts down that, and you double that one, and you feel comfortable over there. So it's like he has to be somebody that is a win, you know?
Yeah.
Also somebody that can mentor like the JPJ.
Facts.
You know
Corey Trice. Absolutely. Even a Levi Wallace is going to learn from Pat P. Absolutely.
But even bigger than that, teach them how to play big, how to play that big corner style. Yeah. You know?
6 foot plus,
long, physical. You know,
because it's a different style when you're a big, long corner than when you're a small quick, jitterbug type dude.
So like Pat P and Joe Hayden are night and day different corners.
Very different,
you know what I mean? Different
Joe
style.
Hayden is the small, quick,
jitty,
very Pat P big, long, physical. I'm putting these hands on you.
So I think that's just as important as his play as his mentorship to what you just drafted.
Facts.
You know?
Facts.
So I think he, even though you say we can only get 3, I think he's just number 2, while the first 3 are one ABSC.
You see, TG don't want to just give us 3. You see what I'm saying? He over here trying to check. He was going to give me a whole 11. All right? He was ready to give us a whole 11. He's going to start talking, well, let me talk about this nose tackle job, all right? Because the nose tackle is important, man. You got to stop the run, all right? You can't stop the run without your nose technique, okay? You see what I'm saying? And then he was going to get to them inside backers too. Don't get it. He's a safety at heart, but he was going to talk about them inside LBs. That was coming up, all right? Sheesh. Some boy say, yo, I can't stop at just 3, all right?
I was going to get to the dime line.
Hey, yo.
You go 13 deep.
Yo, you funny, bro. You funny. So for me, man, it starts with TJ Watt. I did agree with you there, man. He's the pass rusher.
Yeah.
Number 1, we look at simple wins, losses. TJ on the field versus TJ off the field. This speaks for itself, right? Yeah. Secondly, you talk about accolades. We don't have somebody that has a depot outside of TJ. Okay. He done that. Yeah. Like, we done passed Pro Bowl, we done passed All Pro, because we would agree Pro Bowl is a certain level. Yeah. All Pro is that next level. Yeah. When you start talking about getting actual league awards, Offense Player of the Year, Defense Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, MVP, that's a whole nother ball game, whole nother combo. So to me, TJ is definitely where it starts. But my number 2 dude, I didn't go with Cam. To me, man, I know what Cam is. But at the same time, I also know that Cam is aging. And I think about how I looked at him last season, balled out, but it got a lot hotter at the end of it than it was at the beginning of it. Mm-hmm. Now, part of that was also TJ missing. Mm-hmm. But to me, I had Larry Ogunjobi. Yeah. He's my dude right now in terms of that second guy because I need the next younger running mate. Who's my Tuitt replacement? Okay. We still haven't realistically found that dude, right? Larry has given us the closest thing in terms of the production, though. And when I look at him on tape, when I think about his role, Cam is going to get the double teams. Mm-hmm. TJ is going to get doubles. Mm-hmm. You got to be the guy. Mm-hmm. They paid you this offseason. Mm-hmm. You're healthy this offseason. Mm-hmm. You didn't sign somewhere else and now get nicks and now you come here late, moving, training, all that. Like, nah. You a part of the band now. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's time.
I like that.
And that's why, for me, I look at Larry, I'm like, you're more than capable. You produced last year. Run game, you could do it in the pass game as well. Mm-hmm. Why not take that next step? Mm-hmm. But I need that from him, though. Okay. So that's why I set for him at number 2. And then, man, my third guy, I was torn. I know you went Minka and then Pat. Mm-hmm. I was stuck. I went Pat P first because I was like, I need me to lockdown corner. Mm. And I feel like Pat P at corner, especially watching how teams could avoid Minka at times. I feel like when you're at that corner position, if I put him on the number 1 guy, you can't avoid that.
You got to deal with it.
You got to deal with it. Yeah. You talked about double the number 1, put him on the number 2 guy. Okay, you can't throw to double. You're going to have to see it somehow, some way. Whereas we've seen at times teams legit, we're like, yo, if Minka's in the middle, we're throwing on the outside. Okay, if Minka's on the outside, okay, we're going to throw in the middle. We don't have to deal with that all the time. Now, he's still going to make his plays because he is who he is. And we're going to do certain things schematically to put him in position to make plays. But I just think it's a little bit easier to avoid Minka, whereas you're not avoiding Pat P like that, especially if we put Pat P on a Jamar Chase. Yeah. If you put Pat P on a Diggs, on any of these top dudes, yo, that's must see TV. You know what I mean? But Pat P's also capable of that too.
I agree with that.
And that's the other part. So I'm like, you gotta have a corner. You gotta have that dude that can shut something down. And if we didn't have Pat P, the answer would be Minka to me. But since we got Pat P, I'm like, nah, we actually got a guy right now. We got a guy that we can legit be like, you know what? How we want to play this? You want that one-on-one, or do we double that and you just kill this over here? But when you said that's the guaranteed win, I'm like 100%. It's either the guaranteed win or you're our equalizer to them unicorns that they put on that wide receiver.
Right.
You the one that we like, we ain't got to trip on that. We got this.
I go wrong with that.
Right.
I'm with you.
Right.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I just think, you know, being in the middle of the field, Minka.
Oh, you need it though?
And I'm with you. Like, yeah, you could throw outside, but he covers a lot of lanes.
Oh, he does.
covers
Minka's everywhere,
a lot
bro.
of lanes,
He's
know?
everywhere. Yeah.
I think you can only game plan against somebody you owe so much.
Oh, I agree.
You know?
Without fully compromising what you're trying to do offensively.
You still got to be you.
Yeah, I agree.
You know?
Absolutely.
So it's not like you can be like, man, I'm just throwing outside all day.
Yeah,
like,
I'm with you.
know,
Absolutely.
It might affect a 3rd and 2 call that you might not realize is a big play in the game.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I do see where it affects. Yeah. But I don't know. Just his value to me. Like, and
He's
I know
a
I had
fire player.
It's even bigger than that. It's his set in the defense. Yeah. It's his...
The communication.
Yeah, it's communication. Yeah. It's red, right, rather than blue. You know?
No, it's important.
It's having, and it sounds crazy, it's having a Pat P on the field who, this is your first year in this defense. Though.
Yeah.
Cloud.
Facts.
Oh, we're going to cloud these.
Just make it easy on you.
Yeah, I'm going to make it easy.
Don't overthink it. Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Just do it. You with me?
Yeah.
Hey, Lock, you take that. I got you.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Just little stuff like that. I think that his value.
Take the guesswork out, because ain't nothing worse. Ain't nothing worse, bro.
What are we in here?
What are we doing? Yo, if you TG, just lock it, bro. What you want to do, bro?
Just lock it, bro. Just lock it.
Just lock it, bro. Just And that's what we be over here like, don't lock it. We don't want to lock that. We don't want to lock that. Push that. Yeah, it get real, bro. It get real.
You lock that. I'm gonna look over top of you.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't want to lock that.
Might be covered too. Go ahead and lock that.
Help me. Help me. Don't lock nothing, bro.
You know, I was a locker type.
You definitely were like,
let's lock this. Yeah. I'm not even about to play with you.
I'm over here like, I want to talk. Let's work together here, guys. Let's work together. But that's the difference. Confident athlete, limited, but just knows where everything is. I'm like, you know what? We're gonna outsmart this thing. You ain't about to have me running up this thing with this fast cat. No, baby. I'm taking the low. You gonna take the high. We gonna read this. All right.
In and out.
And give me a 2 yard. Give me a 2 yard buffer too. All right. We just gotta get time to clear fully, man.
I hear you.
That's real, bro. That's real, bro. I like it, man. I like it.
I'm a Minka guy. I like Mink.
Nah, Mink is nice though, bro. No. Absolutely, man. Well, shoot, man. When we come back, man, we started talking about some of these rankings, see how they got some of these dudes, you know, how they view them league-wide, man. We'll have to do that one of these other ones coming up and stuff like that, man. Keep this thing rolling, man. But like we said, man, we appreciate y'all for tapping in with us. And like I said, man, keep dropping it in the comment section, man. What y'all liking? What else y'all want us to be discussing, man? Like I said, man, we're going to keep this going. But we appreciate y'all for tapping in with us. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Don't forget that, right?
Subscribe.
Gotta subscribe, bro. Gotta do that.
We got these new waters, man.
No. They ain't a sponsor, man. Turn that around. They ain't a sponsor, man.
We need some water
they ain't
sponsors.
No sponsors, man. We need water sponsors, but that's not a sponsor right there, all right? But either way, though, we appreciate y'all.
I was ready for the commercial.
Yeah. You shooting raw commercial. I'm like, no freebies. No, don't get no freebies. You seen what's on the side, right?
No free shout.
You seen what's on the side, bro? Come on, man. Jeez. All right. When it's sponsor time, you'll know. Okay. You'll definitely know, baby. But this ain't sponsor time right now. This is closing time, all right?
We need some water sponsors, man.
Y'all heard what TG said, man. TG said get them right, man. All right, get them right. But either way, we're going to get y'all right. But until next time, baby, it's peace.